Greetings. In this video, I want to do a story time. A lot of people get a kick out of this story when I tell it, so I figure I share it here, especially since so many men be on this channel. I would love to get y'all perspective, but it's a story time about a guy I used to know, and we would play video games together on PlayStation Network. And he ended up unfriending me. I logged in one day to play the game, and you know how you could see your friends online. I was like, well, where is he? Or you could see your friends list, and I couldn't see him anymore. I was like, wow, this guy unfriended me, right? So I was like, wow, that's crazy. So just to give you the backstory, this is someone I met at work, and he would always come over to my desk, like have an excuse to talk to me, which I'm the kind of person, I have tunnel vision. I pretty much focus on, I'm very cerebral. I'm in my head a lot. So I know some older colleagues like, well, he likes you, whatever. So he would take me out for coffee. We went out for lunch a few times. He was like, I could show you around, show you, good time around the city because I'm new to the area from a different state. So he said, I'll show you around. So we would hang out here and there. I even went on a road trip with him, and we've never been physically intimate or anything like that. He would let me know that he's attracted to me. He like, you have a nice body, you're beautiful, I love your hair. He said that oh, why are you single? Why haven't you been proposed to? Or I bet men always flirting with you. Whatever. Maybe he was capping me up. I don't know. But that's the kind of language he would use. He was like, you nicer than these women around here. Women from down south are nice. Whatever. So when he found out through talking, I let him know that I like to play video games. I have a PS4. He asked what I like to play, so he went out and bought the same game, and we would play online together. And I would typically win. I'm serious about my gaming. I'm very skilled in Street Fighter. Not to toot my own horn, but beep beep. So anywho, I'd say after Rona really went into full swing, with the state shutting down, my employer, which a lot of employers, everyone's working from home. So he calls me one day, in the middle of the day, like, let's play. I said, I can't play now, I'm working, And he was like, okay, we play at 5. I'm like, cool. And he was at home working too. I'm like, when you have a supervisor that micromanage and stuff, I don't, I'm just trying to do what I'm supposed to do. So because I end up ordering this TV stand. I was putting it together when he called me, so I didn't answer the call then. I was like, I'll call him when I get done with this, because the phone was like off. I had to get up and I was busy. So when I called him back, he immediately sent my call to voice. You ever, when you call, if you have iPhone, you hit the button to make the call go to voicemail. He sent a text, sorry, I can't talk right now. Like, okay, whatever, he'll call back. He never called me back. I say a few days later, maybe the weekend, I log in to play my PlayStation, and I see, how you can see your friends list. I don't see his name up there. I'm like, wow, that's odd. So after, researching, I find out that he unfriended me on the PlayStation Network. And I was like, wow, what in the world? I was so shocked. And I would say this high value male, as you would call, his behavior was kind of odd to me. And his energy, I won't say shifty, but part of me felt like he really didn't have good intentions. So I was just kind of being careful with him. His vibe, if you understand energy, something was off. So I know he was asking me all this question when they're like, why are you interrogating me? Whatever. But I know at one point, because to me, that hurt my feelings, basically, that he unfriended me PlayStation. Now, I thought he was my friend. He came off as, I want to get you acclimated to the city. Like even when I traveled, I went out of state for this event. He was, talking to me, make sure I made it safely, make sure I made it back home safely. I felt like he was calling me while I was there to make sure I was okay. Like I thought this was a genuine friend and perhaps could be more. And that just really blew me. I know it sounds so petty, but based on his behavior, like I know he wouldn't be very consistent with his communication. I ended up leaving that position. I got a new role somewhere else, so we weren't working directly together anymore. And it seemed like after that, I really didn't hear from him. Or he may invite me out, like he would want to go to the movies. I go to the movies with him, go out for dinner. He used to say he wanted to invite me over. He never would invite me over. And while the women I worked with, I had 2 women that were older, kind of like fill motherly roles for me. Like I said, I'm new to the city. And they were like, well, he likes you, whatever. But I was like, whatever. Like, he's a good man. You see how that high value male did me. He unfriended me on PlayStation Network without any explanation. I never heard from him again. I end up FaceTime him by mistake. I did not mean to do that. Like the FaceTime audio. And he ended up calling back, but I didn't answer. I didn't return the call because if you're supposed to be somebody's friend, you unfriend them without any explanation. I don't treat people that way. I think ghosters are despicable people. We're adults. At least you could say, oh, I know he wasn't married, but maybe I have someone, or this isn't working, what have you. And I know one day I was talking to him, and he was like, I called him because I hadn't heard from him. I was kind of concerned, but like I said, because he was coming off like he was interested. So I learned a lot from this experience. I called him, and he picked up the phone. He sounded irritated, and then even talking to him, it's almost like he had a timer when he had to talk to me. And he was like, well, I gotta go floss and brush my teeth. He got off the phone, like, damn. So I would say what I learned from that experience is that believe someone's actions, not what they're telling you, not the cap up. Clearly through his actions, he wasn't really interested in me. I don't know. I know we was riding around the city one night. He was like, you don't seem like the type of woman that like friends with benefits, give it up easily. I'm looking at him like, no, I'm not. He's like, you don't seem like that type. And he mentioned too, like, all women have to offer is pussy. He said that. I was just like, wow, okay. Like he had an attitude, whatever. So, looking back on it, I'm glad that that's where it ended, that we don't have any dealings with each other, because it seems like that's probably what he was about. He could tell I'm not that type of woman. So, he went on about his business. But I said it to say that's an example of a high value male, right? A black man, single, never been married, has no children, near 50 years old, makes over $150,000 a year. He's intelligent. He's funny. He has nice, he came off kind of charismatic. That's what y'all consider high value male, but look how he treated me, right? So, in my opinion, I think men at that age should never been married. There's probably some more going on than meets the eye. And probably some emotional issues that have been, or some trauma that has not been healed. I'm no professional, but I just noticed it seems like men are not interested in getting help when they have issues, and we all have issues and trauma. So that's my story time. That I can't lie, my feelings was hurt that he unfriended me on PlayStation Network. It was fun playing him online. So now I play online. I just play random people. Let me know, do y'all play online? Y'all play PlayStation? What games do y'all like? And that's it for now. Until next time. Later.